So I've just finished up with the intention setting call for my Glow visibility group. We have a monthly intention setting call, and what was coming through this month, a lot of the intentions were around things like allowing more play, really being in this place of allowing and not pushing, seeing what wants to emerge, a lot of very, resting, a lot of very feminine qualities were coming through, which is amazing. Like the whole approach that I take, certainly within Glow, and also the unbound writing approach to writing a book, is very kind of anchored in the feminine. A lot of it is about kind of allowing what wants to come through, like creating the space for that, really trusting, and also allowing it to be messy, allowing it not to make sense at times, sitting in the void, sitting with unknowing, really bringing through or harnessing the power of the divine feminine. It's a huge aspect of my work, but also it's important to kind of harness the power of the masculine as well, because whatever we are bringing through when we're in this place of allowing and playfulness and kind of curiosity, we want to have a way that can land. Okay, we want to have a way that it can become something tangible. Very often, not all the time, it certainly can be intangible, but when we're kind of allowing ourselves to be in this gorgeous place of trust and receptivity and bringing through different ideas and insights and inspirations, then very often we are going to want it to be able to land so that it lands for us and also so it can land for the people we're here to connect with our audiences, with our communities, with our potential clients, with our readers. So how can you do that? How can you harness the power of the masculine while still kind of allowing yourself to work with these beautiful feminine energies? And when I'm talking about the masculine and feminine, this is not kind of related to gender. It's very much about the energies and the qualities that we can play with in our work. So I wanted to give you 3 ways that you can harness the power of the masculine while still being like gorgeously unbound and being in the feminine as well. So one is to create a container for whatever wants to emerge, to kind of emerge into. Rather than having it floating around, you have a way that you can, as I said, land it, okay, and allow it to kind of ground. So that could be, obviously if you're writing a book, it could be writing. So you're actually kind of committing it to words. It could be something like this, this is what I'm doing right now. I'm landing an idea. I was out for a walk after doing the Glow call. I felt inspired, like had these different ideas that I wanted to share. And rather than just leaving them floating around, I'm landing them in this video and sharing them with you. And actually in doing this, it's kind of anchoring me into these insights even more deeply. It's like I'm kind of embodying them. So yeah, how can you like create a container for your ideas that you are allowing to come through to really land and become grounded in a way that it anchors you into them more deeply? First of all, maybe just being a personal journal, but it's actually kind of really you anchor into them more deeply by writing them down. Or it may be in a way that you can share, like this video or a book that you're creating or a social media post or a blog or, you know, anything like that. So creating a container for it to land, and, you know, showing up for that, whatever it is. If you're writing a book, you can do it in this gorgeously unbound way, where you're really kind of dancing with the feminine and being in this place of receptivity and allowing. But you need to show up for your writing practice still, and you can do that in a way. Oh, sorry, I'm sat at this table. It's gone. I think I just got something on my face, but it's gone now. Yeah, you can allow it to be messy as well. But yeah, you need to show up for whatever you're creating. And like I said, you can do that in a way which is still unbound, and you can work in alignment with your cyclical nature, but there has to be this element of showing up. So number one is to create a container for your ideas, inspirations to land. Number two is to have a way that people can connect with you. Okay, so this is when you're not just kind of creating something for yourself, you're creating something to share your work, creating something for your business, something to share your magic. I'm getting really distracted by whatever it is on my face. I should rub it off. So when you're putting something out there, whether it is like a video like this one, or it's a book, or it's a blog post or an article or a podcast or whatever it is, like having a place where people can connect with you and find out more about you if they choose to. So again, this is like about creating a container, some kind of structure that you kind of can welcome people into. So it could be something like a website, it could be a Facebook page, it could be your Instagram bio, it could be something like a YouTube channel. You know, it could be a book in itself, where there's a way for people to kind of take the next step and get in touch with you. But again, it's about having that sense that whatever you're creating is not just floating around and people can see it and be inspired by it, but then they can't do anything with it. There's no opportunity for them to kind of co-create with you in whatever way that may be, working with you as a client or buying one of your products or taking one of your trainings. You know, you kind of leave them hanging. So having a way that people can connect with you, a place that they can go, whether that's online, it's more likely to be online than in person, to find out more about you. And the third way of harnessing the power of the masculine is to kind of invite connection, inviting people to connect with you, kind of initiating that. So whatever you are sharing, whether it's something in writing or a video or audio, at some point during it, kind of sparking that idea, providing that idea that whoever you are connecting with could take the next step. They could, maybe it's like download a free resource that you have, they could buy your book, they could get in touch with you to find out more about how they could work with you. They could just comment below your video or comment on your post. They could click through and find out more on your website or click through to your invitation page, whatever it is. But you are taking the initiative and making an invitation to them. Kind of in old paradigm talk, it would be like a call to action. But you can do that in a really gentle way. But it is, like I said, it's you kind of taking the initiative there and providing this kind of container, this kind of this channel where people can have the opportunity to co-create with you in whatever way that is. So the aim is always, like, you can allow space for magic and allow what wants to come through, but giving it a way to land. Like, ideas want to be landed, they want to be shared, they want to be expressed. So when we really harness the power of the feminine and the masculine, it allows them to land in the most powerful way. I hope that's making sense. So yeah, I think that's it for now. As I said, I was just out on a walk and I wanted to share this with you. I hope that was helpful. And if that resonates with you, if you're interested in creating in this kind of way where you really harness the power of the masculine and the feminine, and all of that juicy stuff, and you're interested in writing a book, then I would love you to get in touch with me and find out more about how I could support you with that, support you with your unbound writing journey. So send me a message and we can start that conversation. All right, my loves, I am suitably glowing. It's really sunny. So I'm going to carry on with my walk. I will see you soon.